I don't think they took it for granted. I think it's a nice gesture by the ownership to do this. They really didn't have to do it, but they're paying respect to the 2 NBA championships that he brought them. Obviously, he was terrific in the finals. They were able to dominate 2 LeBron teams in the finals strictly because of him. I thought he was obviously, he was the best player in the finals. So I think they're paying respect to that. I don't think Kevin Durant really wanted to be in Golden State long term. I think he made the move. He wanted to win. I think he felt like he needed to make a move to get on LeBron's level. I think he wanted to be in a situation. He knew if he didn't win a championship, he couldn't be considered in the same conversation with LeBron James. That's why I think he made that move. It was the best team, obviously, to join, and he took full advantage of it. He won a title with it. But I think the negativity that came, I don't think he believed the negativity that came with joining Golden State was going to happen.
No.
I think he thought that it was going to be, peaches and cream. It was going to be good. But he got a lot of negativity.
They were going to treat him like Steph.
No, they weren't going to do that.
But that's what he thought.
That's what he hoped or thought.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought that. Those guys built that. You got to go back to Draymond Green, drafted him. Klay Thompson was drafted there, Steph Curry. Those guys built that back with Mark Jackson. Obviously, Steve Kerr was there to come and get them over the hump. So they built that. That was their team. But obviously, they knew they needed to add a piece to be able to compete against LeBron James. And it didn't work out that way. So I think it's great that the ownership decided to, make some type of gesture for him, but they didn't have to do it.
Listen, Kevin Durant started to, at least partially, regret his decision to go there the moment he made it. That isn't speculation. This is on the record reporting, confirmed by KD, that the day after, July 5th, 2016, he hits up his agent and says, "Why did you let me bleep up my life?" Because of the reaction to him going to Golden State. 1 year later, he has won a championship, he has won Finals MVP, and done it in storybook fashion, literally hitting the shot that sealed the Finals right over LeBron. In the most critical moment. We were at that game, Chris. The game where Korver misses the three. The Cavs looked like they could be right there in that series. And Durant hits the shot that switches the game, wins them that title, put them up 3-0. What is he doing weeks later? On burner accounts, relitigating his OKC tenure and decision. Go a few months after that, January of his second season there. The Warriors are worried that season he's out the door. David West talked to us about that. We heard about that then after the fact. This offseason, he, according to Howard Beck, is already plotting, we're talking about a year ago now, leaving and going with Kyrie Irving all year long. He is honestly not asked that often about the free agency thing. He finally is asked about it, and he blows up at Ethan Sherwood-Strauss because Ethan knew what we knew, which is that he and Kyrie had been talking about playing together. I say all that to say this. The drama was self-inflicted. I don't blame Kevin Durant for leaving. I think it was the smart thing for him. The only legacy mountain he has left to climb is one that he now has the ability to climb. He was ineligible to climb it in Golden State. He needed to go out on his own and not go West young man, go East young man, and try to go win a championship. But the drama is not why he left. He left because what he was searching for, fulfillment and friendship, according to Marcus Thompson, he never found in Golden State. Not the level of fulfillment, not the level of friendship. So he went with a very close friend, Kyrie Irving, and a place in Brooklyn that if he delivers them a championship, no one can question it. So that's why he left, not because of drama that he mostly caused himself.
So you don't think the Warriors could have done anything differently, played their hand any differently when it came to Kevin Durant?
No. No, they couldn't have done it anymore. He was going to leave. When he signed with them, it was a matter of they were eventually going to get divorced. Get you a prenup, all right? Because she's going to take a portion of it, all right? So that was from the beginning. If you know Kevin Durant as a person, you didn't think he was going to retire. Golden State did all they could do. And I give Golden State some respect for retiring his jersey. When you bring 2 championships, they only got 6. They won one, I think, in 47, 48, won one in the mid-50s, won one in 75. And since Steph and them, they had 1. But there was another dude playing basketball named LeBron James. As much as they love Steph, as much as they love Klay, Draymond, good basketball player, they did not have an answer for LBJ. And that's why they signed Kevin Durant, and that's why his number should be retired in the Raptors. He is a legendary player. Man, I learned this from Pat Riley. Pat Riley in all his battles against Michael Jordan, man, Pat Riley, out of respect, retired number 23 in Miami.
For a team Michael never played for.
No, right.
Yes, and that's just out of respect for who he was as a basketball player. They should have respect for what they saw. They saw Kevin Durant come to the gym, work on his game like no other player they had ever seen, doing drills and stuff they had never, ever seen. They got respect for it, and that's why 35 should be in the rafters for them.
And just to add to that, I think people got to understand, and Chris, you understand this, Nick, you understand this. I think that Draymond Green argument was the icing on the cake.
Yep.
People may try to downplay that, but you think about it, because if you're my boy, and we get in an argument, it's certain things I'm still not going to say to you. No
Absolutely.
matter
the nuclear option.
No matter how mad I am at you, I got some homeboys. I be want to say certain things, take it there, but I'm not going to do that out of respect. I think Draymond Green took it to another level. He showed KD that, listen, we can win without you. We won without you. He said some things that you probably should have never said.
And you'll never be welcome here like we are.
And he never, I think Draymond Green, I think the whole team was frustrated that he never handled the free agency question the right way.
The right way. And they should have been. By the way, that was, that was a misstep by Kevin Durant. The way, I'm sorry, but the way LeBron or Kawhi did it. The way, which is, I will deal with it after the year. LeBron is last year in Cleveland. He, before the season, had an opening press conference, said, ask me anything you want, and opened it all up one time. And then the things such as free agency said, okay, not again. And guys, and journalists can ask, but they knew not to. And it was Durant kept flirting with the option, just not as bad as Kyrie did, where Kyrie commits and then says, I don't know anyone bleep, like those things. Golden State made two mistakes. One was Bob Myers, his joke at the rally after their second championship, saying, oh, well, Steph got whatever contract he wanted, but he really earned it. We don't know about Kevin. Bob Myers shouldn't have done that, and Draymond obviously shouldn't have done what he did. But one misplaced joke and one argument do not make you turn down 5 years, $221 million off a torn Achilles unless you were planning to turn down 5 years, $221 million.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.